Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. Happy February. It is time for my 1-month Pan That Palette update. Pan That Palette is my absolute favorite project, not only to do, but to watch others do. And so I cannot wait to have some time today to watch everybody's updates. It is so exciting. I am working on 2 projects for Pan That Palette. One is a baby Pan That Palette, and that is a duo from Lancome that I ended up depotting into my Pan That Palette from last year. I was not able to work a lot on the 2 shadows, to be honest. If I could just concentrate on those 2 shadows, I'd probably knock them out pretty quickly, but it just never seems to work out that way. But regardless, I am going to show you a clip of where I was last month. And here is what it looks like now. So these are the 2 shadows that are in my baby Pan That palette. I am not working on this blush, these 2 shadows up here, or this shadow right here at all. Those are done for now. I would love to finish them at some point down the road, but for now, it's not happening. I am still working on finishing up, oh, hello lights, this bronzer right here. And as you can see, I have made some really good progress on it over the last month, and I think it will be gone by the next update. And I think I've made some good progress on this shadow up here. This is the powder I use in my brows every single day, so it is getting small but consistent use every day. And I feel like even if the pan hasn't expanded much, I have been just working my way down all around the pan everywhere. But yeah, I'm using it every single day, so there is progress. I think I only used these 2 shadows maybe 3 days over the last month. It's, come on light. It is hard to manage it all. The one piece of good news is that by repressing them, they did come back alive. So one of the reasons why I repressed them into this palette was because it would be one less thing on my bathroom counter, and because I just felt like they weren't performing as good as they could be in their original palette, probably due to age, I'm not sure. The lighter, like lavender shade wasn't really showing up at all, and the deeper purple shade seemed to be getting hard pan. Let me do swatches of these so you can see how much better they're performing. That is what they look like on my finger. And here is what they look like swatched. The lights are kind of blowing them out a little. Darn lights. But yeah, they're performing much better. I do tend to wear them over some kind of a base, whether it's that purple eyeliner I used in my Get Ready With Me or a different purple base. Yeah, I wish I had more progress, but I could say that about everything. Now on to my Pan That palette. For the year of 2019, I had decided I wanted to work on a hodgepodge of depotted single eyeshadows. A big part of that was due to the fact that the Fantastic Ladies are doing the theme Pan as Old as Time for their Pan That palette this year. So a lot of these depotted shadows are in fact some of the oldest shadows I have in my collection. But the other reason I wanted to do a Z palette full of depotted singles is because I have a graveyard of depotted singles across 12 different magnetic palettes, and they haven't been getting a lot of love since I depotted them. It was so much fun and it was so exciting to depot all of these shadows, but then I never touched them again. And I have been having so much fun. I am really loving this project. I'm enjoying all of the shadows. I haven't had a boring day yet. Let me show you a clip of what my palette looked like on January 1st. Okay, this is what my palette looks like now. There really hasn't been a lot of change. There's no new pan, you know, I haven't finished anything, obviously. it's only a month and there's a lot of shadows in here, but I wanted to show you what it looks like because I have been using it. I use this every single day. I have been using this Mary Kay powder right here to set my under eye concealer. If I feel like I need to set my eyeshadow primer, I use this Tarte one. I sometimes use this as a face highlighter. Sometimes I use this as a brow bone highlight. These are my blushes and bronzers. I used this blush the most because it's in a different project as well. But yeah, I'm using the face powders every day. Out of these eyeshadows, there is definitely an MVP for the month of January, and it is this unassuming little dusty pink shade right here. It's an old Mary Kay eyeshadow. I do not recall at this point what it was called, but I'm guessing it was like Dusty Rose or something very generic like that. There is quite a dip going on, but these pans are also fairly deep. It's not a necessarily shallow pan. This is the perfect eyeshadow for kind of blurring the lines after I've laid down all my eyelid colors. And I love this shadow. If there is a shadow I'm going to hit pan on first, it's going to be this one. And I think if I keep using it as consistently as I used it in January, I think I could hit pan by March 1st. Is next month already March 1st? That's crazy. The rest of these on the top row, I used a little bit, but not a ton. I really focused in on the round pans down here that are all either Indie Brand, MAC or Makeup Geek, or ColourPop. They are also in another project, so that's why I focused on them the most. The one I have really fallen in, well, there's a lot that I've fallen in love with here, but these two down here have really been getting a lot of love in January. Also, I'm wearing them, well, I'm wearing this purple one right here today all over my eyelid with a ColourPop Super Shock shadow on top of it. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun. There's no real shifts in how the palette looks, but I am loving it and I'm feeling very inspired to create new combinations with what's here. There's certain combinations that jump out at me that are like my go-tos time after time, year after year, but then there's new combinations that I'm like, oh, let's try that, and it's really exciting. So yes, this is my Pan That Palette update for February 1st, 2019. I hope you guys are all doing well with your painting projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.